be clear, this is about Britain taking more child refugees who are already inside the EU.
Specifically unaccompanied minors within Europe, refugees. We reckon there's about 30,000, Save the Children reckon about 30,000 in Europe. Absolutely devastatingly, we also reckon that 10,000 of those 30,000 have gone missing, and they will be in the hands of traffickers, some of them sexually exploited. So what Save the Children are proposing, what the Liberal Democrats have been behind for the last 6 to 9 months, is a proposal that Britain just takes our fair share, 3,000 of those unaccompanied children from the camps in Europe. And given, my challenge to Theresa May, who you'll be speaking to in this very spot in just a few minutes' time, is, you on Monday, Theresa, tomorrow, and David Cameron have the opportunity to help those children and prevent that trafficking to take place.
And you've got some Conservative MPs on your side. Others will say this is going to just draw more children, encourage people in Syria and elsewhere to send their children into the EU in the sure knowledge that they will eventually get a safe refuge in Britain.
So I don't think that's the case at all. I mean, what we know is that there are something like 4 or 5 million refugees fleeing from the region, and a fraction, maybe a quarter of them, are in Europe. So the idea that Europe is the only place these people are heading is not true. But Europe is one of the places people have gone to. And I've been to the camps. I've seen families absolutely devastated, people who fled, war and persecution, the threat of death for them and their children, and they took an enormous risky decision to cross the water to come to Europe. Why? Because what they left behind was riskier still. And my question to Theresa May...
This is tomorrow's vote.
It is.
Can you win it, do you think?
Yes, of course we can.
You can win this.
And my question to every Conservative MP, to Theresa May and to David Cameron is, if you were in the situation of these Syrian refugees, if your children were like these unaccompanied children in Europe now, what would you want other countries to do for you? The answer is obvious.